All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to John Jay High School for today's 2021 Section 1 first round baseball game between the number 6 seed John Jay Patriots, 12-6 on the season, against the number 11 seed Portchester Rams. Portchester is 11-7, I believe, on the season. John Jay's got senior Dylan Joseph headed to RIT in the fall on the mound. The first pitch fouled weakly down the third base line. No balls and one strike. Beautiful day here today at John Jay High School. Low 90s. Foul ball straight back behind us here. Dylan's thrown 2 pitches. He's got 2 strikes. We apologize to the Portchester people. We don't have the Portchester roster, but this is number 10 for Portchester. And that's a ball lined into right field there. And that'll go down as a single for number 10. I couldn't quite catch the second batter here, what his number is. Looks like a number 2. Number 2 for Portchester. Dylan Joseph tries to pick him off, throws over to the first baseman Nico Bakke. We can't see the action there. Must have been a close play. Umpire called him safe. So we've got 1 ball and no strike on the number 2 hitter for Portchester. He bunts it, but it's foul back behind the fence. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner on first base. Nobody out here, top of the first. Pickoff attempt again at first.
He likes you.
Dylan keeping the leadoff hitter for Portchester, number 10, close. He's going. Ryan Rivera throws down. And the ump calls him safe. Nice throw there by Ryan Rivera. So safe down at second on the steal. 2 balls and 1 strike to the batter. The batter squared around to bunt, but pulled it back. Ump called the ball. 2-1, runner on second base. Nobody out here, top of the first. Low and outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Foul ball straight back, so number 2 tries to bunt again. Fouls it off. So we got a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here, top of the first, runner on second base. John Jay senior Dylan Joseph on the mound. High and inside, ball 4. All right, so number 19 steps to the plate. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Nice off-speed pitch. Gets 19 reaching for it. Fouls it straight back. No balls and 1 strike. Called strike, no balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, top of the first. Runners on first and second. The number 3 hitter, number 19 for Portchester, at the plate here. Ball hit back up the middle there. Center fielder Lenny Van coming to get it. Ball slowed down in the grass. So Portchester is going to take a 1-0 lead. So number 23 steps to the plate here for Portchester. Runner still on first and second after the base hit. Nobody out. Runner's going to third. Throw goes down, but he's in there. Good speed there by number 2 on Portchester. John Jay catcher Ryan Rivera giving some signs. We've got runners on first and third, so we'll see if the guy on first takes off. I know you can't see him in your view. I'll let you know if he goes. Dylan's still getting a sign from Ryan. Batter calls timeout. Dylan steps back on the rubber, gets the sign from Ryan. Comes to the set. Runner staying at first. 23 swings and misses. No balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Portchester here, top of the first. Nice job by Ryan to scoop that ball out. One ball, 2 strikes. Third batter, Dylan's had 2 strikes on. See if he could finish him off. Great pitch there. Nice off-speed pitch. I'm not too sure what he's got. Maybe a curveball, but really nice pitch there. And that gets John Jay the first out. The double play is still in order as there's runners on first and third. Number 6 for Portchester steps to the plate. Dylan Joseph comes to the set. Ball's low and inside. Runner stays put at first base. Number 19 for Portchester is on at first. Number 6 here is a left-handed batter. He hits it deep into the right field gap. Get on! It's gone. It's gone. Number 6 for Portchester hits a 3-run home run, and that gives Portchester an early 4-0 lead.
You know they're gonna come and hit too, so you know they're gonna come and hit and they're gonna score some much, but we gotta just tighten it up. It's nice.
All right, so 18 steps to the plate here for Portchester. Portchester jumps out to an early 4-0 lead. Another left-handed batter here, number 18. 18 swings and misses. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, top of the first. 4-0 Portchester. Ball popped up in the infield. Looks like the second baseman has it under control. He catches it, and that's 2 outs. And number 12 steps to the plate here for Portchester. The ball 1 there, ball a little too high for John Jay catcher Ryan Rivera. Nice pitch there by Dylan on the lower outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. 12 swings and misses, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first. Strike 3. And 12 strikes out swinging. And we're going to the bottom of the first inning. Portchester up 4-0. All right, so we're ready for the bottom of the first here. John Jay center fielder Lenny Van leading off. Nice off-speed pitch to start off number 15, Lenny Van. No balls and 1 strike. Ball hit hard back up the middle, but the pitcher number 5 for Portchester able to grab it. Throws out Lenny, and Portchester's got their first out. So stepping up for John Jay, number 24, Chris Cabrera. One ball, no strikes to Chris. A little low again, 2 balls and no strikes. Chris plays second base for John Jay. Left field for John Jay, left field. Joe Machette, second base. Yeah. So 3 balls and no strikes here. Well,
I haven't been back from the room yet. I'll drive down during the next inning switch.
Okay.
Where is it then?
It's, you know, the
So if I go directly into the gym from behind, the back end, yeah, all the way to the left, where the gymnastics mats or where the cheerleading mats are and stuff like that. You'll see the shooting guys a blue extension cord right out of the bottom of the shooting. Okay, yeah, no problem. All right, so sorry about that, folks. Little power issues. Yep, blue pit. So Chris Cabrera got a blue pit into left field. So Chris Cabrera is on first base. I'm assuming you saw that. And Chris is taking off, going down to second, and he gets in there easily. Good wheels there by Chris Cabrera. So we've got at the plate here number 28, Nico Batke. Nico's a junior first baseman for John Jay. So 1 out, runner on second, Chris Cabrera on second base. Nice off-speed pitch again by the Portchester pitcher. A little high though. 2 balls and 1 strike to Nico. Portchester middle infielder is doing a nice job trying to keep Chris close at second. Timeout called by the home plate umpire. I'm assuming Nico called timeout there.
We just saved you.
Called strike on the outside corner there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Runner on second base. Nico Batke up here for John Jay. He takes it low and inside. Actually, no pitch. The umpire behind the pitcher called a balk. So Chris Cabrera is awarded third base. So I believe the count's still 2 balls and 2 strikes here. I don't think that was a pitch. Nico takes it again, almost the same exact pitch. Takes it low and inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chris Cabrera on third base, 1 out. Nice shot by Nico, but he pulls it just foul there down the first base line. So we've still got a full count here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 down for Nico Batke. Portchester pitcher number 5 just threw him an off-speed pitch. He counters with something harder. Nico knocks it into left field for an RBI single, and that gets John Jay on the scoreboard. Portchester leads it 4-1.
Don't worry, Dan. Throw strikes, kid. All you got to do.
All right, so Shane Heineman. Sorry about that, Shane Heineman. So number 16, Shane Heineman steps in. Takes it inside. 2 balls and no strikes to the John Jay Jr. Nice off-speed pitch, but it's a little high. Thank you so much. No.
groove. Block it out. Block it out.
Nico takes off and steals second base. Just plugging in the camera here, folks, to get us some power.
Go, Dan. Go, defense. On your toes. Up, 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 up.
Sorry about that, folks. Shane pops it up and the catcher's not able to come up with it here. I'm going to go.
Come on, kids, you got to get the free ones. Go, Dan, throw it again, kid.
So Shane up here with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes, off-speed pitch. It's a ground ball, slow ground ball to shortstop. We'll see if Shane can beat it out. He does beat it out. He does. Good speed by Shane. And not only does he get the base hit, but he advances the runner to third base.
Let's go, step it up. You got to step it up. Can't be lazy.
Oh, yes. Oh,
You got to want it.
Right center, big hole out.
So 26 up here for John Jay, the John Jay catcher, Ryan Rivera. Ryan squaring to bunt, pulls back. Shane goes down to second base. He steals it. Porchester shortstop cuts it off, tries to get Nico Batke picked off a third, but unsuccessful. Scoreboard has a strike for that pitch, so I'm assuming the ump called a strike here. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the John Jay catcher. And Ryan fouls it straight back, a little to our left, but straight back behind home plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the John Jay catcher. A little low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Low and outside again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here. John Jay's got runners on second and third. And Ryan Rivera at the plate. Porchester's up 4-1 here. We're still in the bottom of the first inning. Ryan Rivera calls time. Off-speed pitch high and outside, ball 4. So that loads the bases as Ryan Rivera has a great at-bat and walks. Aiden Gallagher up here for John Jay. Where does he play? EH. Okay, so Aiden is the extra hitter for John Jay. Aiden's a freshman here at John Jay. Yeah?
Go, Dan. Find the glove, kid. Find the glove.
Aiden takes the ball, a little outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a ball driven to right field, over the right fielder's head. Aiden's off to second base, and the runners are rounding the bases here, and that is going to be a 2-run single by freshman Aiden Gallagher. And that cuts the Portchester lead to 4-3. 4-4, tie ball game. Sorry about that.
There you go, Dan. There you go, Dan. Good game. Let's go, kid.
2-run single there or 3 runs?
There you go, Dan.
Okay, so yeah, so it is 4-3. My apologies. Yeah, I thought it was 4-3. They had 4-4 up on the scoreboard, but back to 4-3. Who we got up here? David Capizzello. There's a fly ball to center field. Ryan Rivera tagging up. He's coming home, and he's going to make it. And that's going to tie up the game. Nice job there by John Jay, third baseman, David Capizzello. And John Jay, second baseman, Joe Machetta. Steps to the plate. Joe swings and misses. No balls and 1 strike. Joe's got Aiden Gallagher on second base. Joe takes low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Joe fouls it hard down the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sorry about the camera work, folks. Trying to sort out my power issues. I'm not getting power to the camera. So we're working off of the battery, and that's fine for now, but it's not going to be fine in a few minutes. So 1 and 2 here on second baseman Joe Machetta. Takes high. Aiden Gallagher's going. And he's caught stealing. And that's going to end the inning, folks. So an exciting first inning here at John Jay. The score's Portchester 4, John Jay 4. We'll head to the top of the second in a minute.
No! Leave it down! Can't throw a strike!
All right, so we're back here in the top of the second inning. 2 balls and no strikes here on the Portchester batter number 7.
No! Leave it down!
3 balls and no strikes. Apologize for starting this inning late here. You missed the first ball. Called strike. 3 balls and 1 strike here on Portchester number 7. Number 7 is the 8th batter for Portchester. He takes low and inside, ball 4.
Go to the bullpen!
So number 16 steps in here for Portchester. Looks like I might have the power issues resolved here, but can't be certain. 16 reaches for a bunt and fouls it straight back. No balls and 1 strike. Nobody out here in the top of the second. We've got a runner on first. No balls and 1 strike to the batter. tied 4-4 here in the top of the second. An exciting first inning. "16 reaches for a bunt and misses. No balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 swinging. Will not live streaming, no. I'm going to upload it later. It's a long story. I'll tell you later. Alright, so 16 strikes out swinging there. We've got 1 out, 1 on, and we're back to the top of the order here. Dylan tries to pick off the runner at first unsuccessfully. He gets back in time. So we're back to the top. Number 10 for Portchester is up at bat here. He hits a ground ball to shortstop. He just goes to first. Ball hit a little too slow there for the John Jay shortstop to turn to. Charlie Sweeney there with the put out. Number 2 fouls off the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 2 outs here with a runner on second. Number 2 hitter up for Portchester. Happens to also be number 2. And Jay shortstop Charlie Sweeney keeping the runner close, as is second baseman Joe Machetta. Nice pitch there by Dylan. No balls and 2 strikes.
Come on outside, come on, that's 60, man. Yes.
And there's a shot to right field, but the right fielder Shane Heineman makes that catch. And that is the end of the top of the second. So we're still tied here at 4. All right, so top of the second, or bottom of the second, excuse me. John Jay's second baseman Joe Machetta hits a ball right down the third base line. That goes deep into left field. Joe running for second, and he comes in safe. Nice hit there by John Jay, second baseman Joe Machetta. So Joe was up at bat at the last inning when Aiden Gallagher got thrown out at third base trying to steal. So a nice double there by Joe Machetta. And now we've got number 12 up, Charlie Sweeney, the John Jay shortstop. Charlie takes low for ball 1. Nice off-speed pitch there by the Portchester pitcher, number 5. 1 ball and 1 strike to John Jay Jr., Charlie Sweeney. Charlie swings and misses a little out in front. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out here, bottom of the second. Joe Machetta on second base via a double down the left field line. And Charlie pops it up into shallow right field. And the right fielder comes in to make the play. Thought that might have snuck in between the second baseman and right fielder, but not to be. So one down, and we're back to the top of the order with John Jay center fielder Lenny Van.
Yo, talk it up!
Nice off-speed pitch. Number 5 starts off Lenny Van. I feel like he started off the game with a nice off-speed pitch too. I could be wrong about that. Pickoff attempt. But Joe Machetta able to get back. Time called by John Jay Sr. Lenny Van. Again, nice off-speed pitch, and Joe Machetta steals third base. Sorry, I was lost for words there. He surprised me. Joe Machetta takes off for third base, and he slides in safely. Big stolen base there. As Joe Machetta is able to gain third with 1 out. We'll see if Lenny Van can put the bat on the ball and get him in here. Another nice off-speed pitch by the Portchester pitcher. But 2 balls and 1 strike here to Lenny Van. And Lenny does exactly that. He hits a ball fairly deep to right field. The right fielder catches it, and Joe Machetta with some really good wheels comes in easily, and Lenny Van gets a sacrifice fly, and that gives John Jay a 5-4 lead. So with 2 outs and nobody on, John Jay left fielder Chris Cabrera steps to the plate. Ball thrown about 55 feet, bounces in front of the plate. Chris takes it for a ball. And Chris grounds it down the first base line, picked up by the first baseman, and that ends the bottom of the second. To score, John Jay 5, Portchester 4 after 2 innings of play. All right, so we're ready for the top of the third here. Portchester number 19 steps in. Swings and misses at the first pitch thrown by Dylan Joseph in the top of the third. No balls and 1 strike. And a high pop-up right to Nico Bakke. Nico falls backward as he catches it. And we've got 1 out here. A little windy here today and really tough sun in the eyes of Nico Bakke. All right, so we've got 1 out, nobody on. And we'll zoom in here for you a little bit as number 23 steps to the plate here. Nice off-speed pitch there by Dylan Joseph. No balls and 1 strike. Number 23 at the plate for Portchester. Don't know if I mentioned that. 23 is the cleanup hitter. Swinging like a cleanup hitter. Swinging for the fences. No balls and 2 strikes. outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 3rd. John Jay's got a 5-4 lead. Little high and outside, close pitch there. Umpire doesn't give it to Dylan. 2 balls and 2 strikes. See what Dylan comes back with here. Nice little slider or curveball there by Dylan. And he gets the strikeout. So 2 outs. Nobody on. And number 6 steps to the plate. Number 6 hit a 3-run homer in the top of the 1st over the right center field fence. But good news for John Jay, there's nobody on base here as 6 steps to the plate. Ball taken low. 1 ball and no strikes to the number 5 hitter for Portchester, number 6. Called strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 3rd. John Jay's got a 5-4 lead. And number 6 tops it down to the first base line. Nico Batkay fields it, steps on first, and that does it for the top of the 3rd. John Jay 5, Portchester 4, headed to the bottom of the 3rd. All right, bottom of the 3rd, John Jay's up 5-4. First baseman Nico Batkay steps in. Nico takes low and inside, ball 1. And Nico hits a ground ball to second base, takes a tough hop and goes into right field. So Nico Batkay is on to lead off the bottom of the 3rd for John Jay. Shane Heineman steps in for John Jay. Shane is the cleanup hitter today. Shane is also a student in my pre-calculus class. And that is a drive to center field. It is dropping, and it does fall into right center field. Right fielder has a little bit of trouble with it, and Nico Batkay is going to 3rd. Nico makes it to 3rd base. Shane stays at 1st. And John Jay's in business here with nobody out, 2 runners on, and senior catcher Ryan Rivera, another student of mine, AP Calculus, stepping to the plate. Runners on 1st and 3rd. Shane takes off. He arrives down at 2nd safely. Nico stays at 3rd. The ball was called a strike there on Ryan Rivera, but he's got runners at 2nd and 3rd. The infield is in here for Portchester. Nice off-speed pitch by number 5. And that puts Ryan in an 0-2 hole here. Looks like he's choked up a little bit. See if he shortens up here in his swing. 0-2 pitch. High. Ball 1. And Ryan hits it down the left field line. That's gonna score both runs. Ryan Rivera's headed to second. He's going to second, and he makes it standing up. Ryan Rivera with a 2 RBI double extends the John Jay lead to 7-4.
Don't stop. Let's go.
All right, so still nobody out here. Bottom of the third, freshman Aiden Gallagher steps in, swings and fouls it straight back to our left here. No balls and 1 strike on the John Jay freshman. Takes it low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt there. Aiden Gallagher gets ahead in the count here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Nice curveball by the Portchester pitcher. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Aiden hits it right back up the middle for a base hit. Ryan Rivera will hold up at third base, and Aiden Gallagher's on first. Still nobody out with runners on first and third, and David Capizzello steps to the plate. So Aiden Gallagher gets his second hit of the day. Base hit to right field his first time up. Base hit to center field this past time, and looks like Aiden Gallagher. So pickoff for Aiden Gallagher. The ball gets away from the first baseman, and Aiden Gallagher goes all the way to third. Ryan Rivera scores, and John Jay takes an 8-4 lead. I thought that Aiden was going to get picked off there. It looked like he wasn't able to get back to the bag, but he obviously saw something I didn't see, and the ball got away from the first baseman down the right field line. So Aiden able to go first to third. So we've got a meeting at the mound here for Portchester. Looks like they're going to stick with number 5 here. Alright, so David Capizzello steps in here for John Jay. Ball's in the dirt. Aiden Gallagher stays at third. And Dave Capizzello hits it into left field between the shortstop and third baseman. Aiden Gallagher comes in to score, and David Capizzello's got an RBI single. His second RBI of the day. He had a sacrifice fly his first time up to tie the game at 4. All right, so number 11, Joe Machetta, steps up to the plate for John Jay. Joe fouls it straight back behind us here. No balls and 1 strike. Ball's high and outside. Dave Capizzellos tries to steal second base, but he gets thrown out. Nice throw there by the catcher. A ball high and outside. But he's able to catch it and fire it down to second base, and David Capizzello makes the first out on the bases for John Jay in the bottom of the 3rd. So Joe Machetta bats here. He fouls it off down the right field line into the stands. Joe Machetta takes a curveball for a ball inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Joe fouls it straight back behind us. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. John Jay sophomore Vinny Fusco starting to get loose here behind the John Jay bench. We'll see if he goes to the bullpen. Joe Machetta hanging in there, fouling another ball straight back off of the backstop. Ball in the dirt there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good at bat here by Joe Machetta, John Jay's second baseman. Another off-speed pitch, a little high, ball 4. So Joe Machetta is on with a walk. So number 12, John Jay shortstop Charlie Sweeney. And ball gets away again after a pickoff play down the right field line. And Joe Machetta with the wheels is going to third. He slides in safely. And the second time the ball gets away on a pickoff attempt. And the runner goes first to third. Aiden Gallagher first able to go first to third earlier in the inning, and now Joe Machetta. So Charlie Sweeney visits with Coach Frank. I was at the National Honor Society induction last night, and Charlie Sweeney was inducted into the National Honor Society as a junior. Excellent student. And Charlie fouls it back to our right here a little bit. JV coach Zach Brychek able to come up with it. And Coach Frank almost comes up with it. He doesn't have a glove on. Don't know why he even tried. Had to hurt. Still 0-2 here on newly inducted National Honor Society student Charlie Sweeney. And that one is fouled deep down the left field line into the woods adjacent to the John Jay bullpen. Vinny Fusco was getting loose earlier, but he is not headed down to the bullpen just yet. Porchester brings the infield in here as Charlie Sweeney drives it to center field, but it's right at the center fielder. certainly deep enough to score Joe Machetta, and John Jay takes a 10-4 lead. Charlie Sweeney with a sacrifice fly. All right, so we're back to the top of the lineup here for John Jay. Center fielder Lenny Van steps in. Nice curveball. So for the third time in a row, by my count anyway, this pitcher has started off Lenny Van with a curveball. And I believe all 3 times it fell in for a strike. Really nice pitch. Fastball high for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs. Nobody on. Bottom of the third. John Jay leading 10-4. Low and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Curveball in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike to John Jay Sr. Lenny Van. Lenny's headed to Dutchess Community College next year to play for Coach Hamill. Lenny swings through that fastball. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the third. John Jay staked to a 10-4 lead. John Jay gave up 4 runs in the top of the first, but here we are on the bottom of the third, and after 10 unanswered runs, they've got a 10-4 lead. Ball bounces off the plate, and Lenny Van is on with a walk. Visit to the mound here for Portchester. The manager, you couldn't see him, points to the right fielder. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So we're in the bottom of the third, 2 outs. Runner on first base. John Jay up 10-4. And we've got a pitching change.
Let's go, keep it going.
All right, so Portchester brought in their right fielder, number 10, to relieve their starting pitcher, number 5. Number 10's their leadoff hitter. And he's now their pitcher. So he faces Chris Cabrera here. Chris takes a ball low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Lenny Van is on first, thanks to a walk. Looks like he's got a pretty decent lead. I know you can't see him from here, and I can try to show you it, but we're obviously blocked by the first base dugout there, so I could talk you through Lenny's lead and if Lenny's going or not. He's staying put as of now. Chris takes a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs. Lenny Van on at first. Off-speed pitch there by number 10. Looked like a curveball. Dylan Joseph throwing now behind the John Jay bench, trying to keep loose. Long inning here in the bottom of the third. John Jay scored 5 runs here in this inning. Three and 1 count to Chris Cabrera. He takes it outside for ball 4. So we've got runners on first and second for John Jay first baseman Nico Batke. Nico takes it low for ball one. Nico takes high and outside for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. Pick-off play there at first base. Sorry, I don't think I gave you the ump. Hope you saw the ump. That was safe, though. Pick-off play at first base, trying to get Chris Cabrera napping. But he gets back to the bag easily. Nico takes inside. 3 balls and no strikes. We'll take a peek down to Coach Frink, see what he's thinking here. Did not see him give Nico a sign. Don't know if that means he's taken or he's got the green light. Takes a strike, not a great pitch to swing at. A little high and inside, but caught the strike zone according to the umpire. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Certainly got the green light here. Number 3 hitter for John Jay. And he takes a curveball high for ball 4. So 3 straight walks, 2 of them by the relief pitcher number 10 here for Portchester. Shane Heineman steps to the plate. Cleanup hitter for John Jay. Excellent student, Shane is. Excellent right fielder as well, and he's got a good eye as he takes low and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 3rd. Two balls and no strikes. Three balls and no strikes. Strike called on the outside corner there. 3 balls and 1 strike to the John Jay cleanup hitter. Shane Heineman. And Shane takes high for ball 4, and that's going to bring in a run. And John Jay takes an 11-4 lead. 4 straight walks here.
Let's go, Ryan.
5 walks in the inning total. And John Jay catcher Ryan Rivera steps to the plate. Ryan's got the bases loaded. 2 outs. Ryan doubled down the left field line in his last at-bat to score 2 runs. 2 RBI double. Ryan takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike here. One ball and 1 strike. Ryan swings through that high fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. John Jay Sr. catcher Ryan Rivera at the plate here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. John Jay's got an 11-4 lead. And it hits Ryan on the left shoulder. And that's going to bring in the 12th run. So John Jay takes a 12-4 lead. Extra hitter, number 42, freshman Aiden Gallagher, steps to the plate here, and it looks like the Portchester pitcher is complaining of some pain in his arm.
16.
So it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. So number 3. For Portchester, you see him at the bottom of our screen there, is coming in to take over for Portchester. And we're going to cut the sound and the audio here during the break because we don't want to pick up any music on YouTube, but we'll be back. Alright, so Portchester number 3 is into the game as the 3rd pitcher here for Portchester. And freshman Aiden Gallagher takes a ball in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. We've got bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. John Jay's up 8 runs with a 12-4 lead. Umpire calls time and asks for some protection down near the bullpen.
T-ball, yeah, that's
Sit back. Wait.
So 1 ball and no strikes here. Aiden takes high, 2 balls and no strikes. Three balls and no strikes. Had 5 walks in this inning, a hit by pitch, an error, a couple of base hits, a sacrifice fly. It's been an eventful bottom of the 3rd here, and Aiden Gallagher earns another RBI with a bases loaded walk, and that gives John Jay a 13-4 lead. 3rd baseman David Capizzello steps in. Takes a strike. So down in the bullpen, it looks like we've got Dylan Joseph down there staying loose, as well as Vinny Fusco. Nick Vignola's a catcher who's down there with him. It's been a long bottom of the 3rd inning here. So Dylan Joseph is trying to keep loose. Vinny Fusco may be getting loose if he gets the call. We'll see what Coach Frank decides after this half inning here. David Capizella, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dave reaches for it and hits it weakly to the third baseman. And that's going to be a base hit for John Jay. And the Portchester tough luck continues as John Jay takes a 14-4 lead. All right, so second baseman Joe Machetta steps in for the Patriots with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Ooh, called strike by the umpire. Thought it was a little low and outside, but we don't have nearly the view he's got.
As many strikes as I do too.
Joe takes a ball low and outside there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases loaded for John Jay second baseman Joe Machetta. Joe's a junior. And Joe lines a base hit into left field. And that brings in another run as Ryan Rivera comes in to score. And John Jay takes a 15-4 lead. John Jay Jr. shortstop Charlie Sweeney steps in the box here. Takes high, ball 1. And Charlie Sweeney hits it deep to left field. Looks like he makes the catch. Wow, what a catch by the left fielder. Diving catch made by the Portchester left fielder. And that ends the bottom of the third. John Jay scores 10 runs and takes a 15-4 lead. All right, so top of the 4th inning here. Number 18 steps in for Portchester. Number 18 bats 6th in the Portchester lineup. Dylan Joseph starts him off with a fastball low and inside for ball 1. Second fastball low and inside, ball 2. Long layoff here for Dylan with a long bottom of the 3rd inning for John Jay as they scored 10 runs. Two balls and 1 strike here. And he hits it to right field, but Shane Heineman makes the catch. And that's 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Number 12 steps up here for Portchester. Apologize to anybody from Portchester who's watching. Don't have the roster, but if you know who number 12 is, he's batting. He swings and misses at the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out. Top of the 4th. John Jay up 15-4. Dylan fires in a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Low and outside. Dillon throwing some gas here in the top of the 4th inning. So drop 3rd strike there. Ball gets away from the catcher. Ryan popped up quick looking for it. It was actually right at his feet, but he turned to the left, and by the time he found it at his feet, number 12 was able to get down to first base, so he's on. And number 7 steps to the plate here. And he hits a ball to shortstop. Charlie Sweeney turns it to Joe Machetta, who sends it to first for a double play. So John Jay turns to Charlie Sweeney, Joe Machetta, Nico Bakke, and that ends the top of the 4th, folks, with John Jay staked to a 15-4 lead.
Kevin and Eric. I wouldn't even bother. It's probably gonna be over.
All right, so bottom of the 4th. Senior center fielder Lenny Van leading off. And Lenny hits it deep in the right center field gap. It's on the ground and against the wall. Lenny's going for 3. Second baseman cuts it, and Lenny's in there standing up with a triple after a line drive in the right center field gap. All right, so Vinny Fusco batting here for Chris Cabrera. Vinny's a sophomore pitcher for the Patriots. And Vinny fouls it out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Lenny Van at 3rd. Nobody out here, bottom of the 4th. And Vinny hits a high fly ball to right field, shallow right field. The right fielder catches it, doesn't realize that Lenny Van is tagging up, and tosses it to the first baseman. Lenny Van comes in and scores easily. Vinny Fusco gets a sacrifice fly, and John Jay takes a 16-4 lead. All right, so it looks like number 5, senior catcher Sammy Rowland, is going to bat here for Nico Bakke. Alright, so Sammy Rowland steps in. Sammy Rowland. Sammy takes a ball in the dirt. One out, bottom of the 4th. John Jay's up 16-4 against the number 11 seed Portchester Rams. Sammy out in front of that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's in the dirt, 3 balls and 1 strike. And ball 4, so Sammy Rowland is on with a walk. And John Jay Jr. right fielder Shane Heineman steps in. And Shane grounds it to third. Third baseman can't come up with it clean, decides to hang on to it. And Shane is on first. Up next is number 44 junior Nick Vignola. Nick is batting for catcher Ryan Rivera. And he grounds it to third base. The third baseman comes up with it cleanly this time, fires it over to first, and he's safe. So Portchester gets the out at third. That's the second out. Looks like we've got an umpire conference here. Maybe he's getting some help on that call at first base. We'll see. All right, so safe call at first base stands. Up next is freshman extra hitter Aiden Gallagher. Blowing outside, ball 1. Called strike by the ump, 1 ball and 1 strike. John Jay with 16 unanswered runs. Portchester took a 4-0 lead in the top of the first. But here we are on the bottom of the fourth, and John Jay's up 16-4. 2 outs. Freshman Aiden Gallagher at the plate here. 2 balls and 1 strike. A little out in front of that Aiden is. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Aiden goes down swinging. And that ends the bottom of the fourth. And after 4 innings here at John Jay, the Patriots are up 16-4. There, Nick Vignola. All right, so ready to start the top of the 5th inning here. We've got a new battery. John Jay Jr. Jeffrey Lundstedt takes over as the pitcher. And he fires a strike in there to junior Nick Vignola. Nick takes over the catching duties for Ryan Rivera. Ball's a little high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Low in the dirt, 2 balls and 1 strike. So I believe this is number 16 up here for Portchester, but I can't be positive. Looks like it's number 1, so number 1 is in here for Portchester.
Let's go, Mike. You got this, kid. Let's go, Lon.
Lundstedt steps off the rubber. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Top of the 5th. John Jay leads it 16-4. 3 balls and 2 strikes to number 1 from Portchester. And strike 3. So number 1 strikes out swinging. We go back to the top of the order, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter number 8 coming in for number 10. Little out in front of that, number 8 is. No balls and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike. Nope, 1 ball, 1 strike, sorry. One ball and 2 strikes. Number 8 just gets a piece of that. Nick Vignola, okay on the play. Thought he might have been hit with the ball, hit with the foul ball. Ground ball to third base. David Capozzello gets it, throws over to first. Nico Batke scoops it up. And we've got 2 outs here with nobody on. And number 20 for Portchester steps to the plate. Strike 1 swinging, 20 swings through it. High and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes. Ball bounces there before home plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 5th, John Jay's up 16-4. And there's a fly ball to center field, fairly deep. And it continues to travel, and it goes over the center fielder's head when he's on his way to third. The throw comes in. He's safe. A nice hit there by number 20. Thought that was just a routine fly ball to center field off the bat, but the ball continued to carry. I think the center fielder, I don't know if that's still Lenny Van out there, but I think he was thinking like I was thinking. It was just going to be a routine fly ball, but continued to carry all the way back to the 387 mark in center field. And now that I look at the flag, it is blowing out and to the right. Flag's blowing, looks like it's out to right center field. Maybe the wind took that one. So we've got number 19, the number 3 hitter here for Portchester, stepping in against Jeffrey Lundstedt. 19's out in front on Lundstedt's curveball or off-speed pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. Out in front again, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he got a hold of this curveball, and it goes down the left field line. It's deep in that left field corner. Vinny Fusco with it, throws it into second base, but 19 is in there with a double. An RBI double. And that, excuse me, cuts the John Jay lead down to 11, 16-5. So number 19 ahead of those first 2 curveballs and stayed back just enough on that 3rd one to drive it down the left field line. Sorry about the coughing, folks. My allergies here. Struggling today. My nose, my eyes, my throat. One ball and 2 strikes here to number 23. The umpire's talking to 23 here. 23 struck out his first 2 at-bats. He wasn't happy the second time he came into the dugout. And apparently he's not happy as well with this 3rd at-bat. Portchester coach now talking to the umpire. Now talking to number 23. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second base. Nice job by Nick Vignola. Throws down to second. Throws it a little high. Runner gets back to second base there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on number 23 for Portchester. He's their cleanup hitter. Fouls it straight back behind us. Foul ball off of his foot. Had to hurt there. Nice pitch, nice off-speed pitch. And that's the end of the top of the 5th. John Jay leads it 16-5.
Thanks a lot. Do what I say, Mark.
All right, sorry about that, folks. So
Yeah, it's good to see you.
great to see you.
See you probably at Arlington.
Yeah, so see you
So
on
after
Monday.
5 innings of
Make sure you
play,
bring like some donuts
there
or
must be
something,
a
right?
10-run rule there. And John Jay, if I could get the scoreboard, there it is, wins the game 16-5, and they advance to play the number 3 seed Arlington, and that game will be on Monday. So once again, your final score here from John Jay. The Patriots 16, Portchester 5, and John Jay advances to the second round of sectional play, the quarterfinals, where they will travel to LaGrangeville to meet the Arlington Admirals. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope everybody has a great night. Take care.